Hi friends, it's Laura, and I am back with another What Sold on Whatnot video. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Today was a decent show. Um, if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it's like a live selling auction platform. So it's essentially like watching a YouTube video in real time where you can buy stuff, maybe like QVC. My auctions generally start around $15 per item, and they also generally sell for around $15 per item. So get surprised every once in a while. Today, I sold a total of 21 items for $315 before fees. After fees, that should come to about $267, but you'll see the real number in the description box below. I'll have that all updated for you. Um, I sold to 7 different buyers, 3 of whom are new to me. And of course, that means the other 4 are repeat buyers. So excited about both of those always. I'm going to get into that for you. I got to stop saying. All right. All right. Let's see. So the first package that I'm getting together is a new to me buyer who purchased 2 items. And the first is this adorable little, I think of it as like a Freddy Krueger sweater. I believe that I got it sold for $15. I believe I got this in a Facebook marketplace lot of clothing, if I recall correctly. And it was just like a giant lot of clothing. So that's exciting. Happy to see this go to a new home. I'm gonna get this little bagged up. It's cute, cute, cute. And let's see. So there's that. And then the second item that they purchased, that's not it, came from the estate sale that I most recently went to. And it's this very adorable little, looks like a cardigan, but it's like a velour, right? Isn't that cute? It's a it's a really pretty cut. So I like that a lot. And it's got these fat wooden buttons. This also sold for $15. So that's fun. I'll get this wrapped up. I've got my little, yeah, I got my little bags all sitting here somewhere. All set for that today. I'm running a little behind, but I think I'm going to be okay for time today. I do always prefer to go to my local post office right up the street from me. These might be a little bit fat for a small bag, I think. She closes at 4. It's currently 2:37. So after I film this video, I then go and have to print all my labels. And I always weigh my packages before I print the label for them. The way that Whatnot shipping works, like, so when I put all of these items online for Whatnot, I give Whatnot like a shipping weight, and that weight includes, should include the packaging. So I will say, like, yeah, this sweater is going to be like 12 ounces to ship, including all of its packaging. Obviously, you never really know how things are going to work out because you don't know how many items a single person is going to buy. Also, I estimate my shipping, which at this point I'm pretty good about doing because I've been doing this for so long. But of course, sometimes I get it a little bit wrong. I'll say that it's 12 to 15 ounces, but really it's a pound, and that can make a big difference, especially when you've got multiple items going together. Um, so I always like reweigh the packages to make sure that I'm not under what I've estimated for Whatnot because it can make a difference in charges. So that all takes some time. So I'll have to do that after I film this video. Hopefully this video shouldn't take longer than 20 minutes. Also, if I get to the point, that probably helps. Next package is going to a repeat buyer for me. She purchased a total of 7 items today, so that's very exciting. So let's get into what they all were. First is this very cute little baby tee that I love. It's got all these little embroidered flowers on it. It's adorable. And this sold for $10. We got to get it all folded up. Everything that this person got today, it's all like very similar aesthetics. I feel like she is another buyer who often buys things that are like really my vibe. Like a lot of the time there's stuff like, oh, I should keep this. And then I don't because I have too much stuff. I feel like I have one regular buyer who's like always buying some of my favorite stuff. And then this one, like today for sure she did. Let's see, this skirt, which is really cute. It's kind of like a little prairie hippie skirt. I love it. This sold for, I'm assuming 15. Yes. Very adorable. This was one that I thought was really cute when I bought it, but when I put it on to model it for the photos, it was really adorable. Like Oh, maybe I should keep this one because maybe I should keep everything, obviously. Speaking of maybe I should keep everything. You guys see what I'm wearing? This is from my most recent haul video where I flipped my friggin' lid. And I love this thing so much. All right, the next item that she purchased, I believe it's this one. Yes. This, like another Indian cotton skirt, really pretty, very gauzy and lightweight. This was $15. I'm going to get that all packaged up. So I have 2 other packages to ship today as well. One from eBay and one from Etsy. I've pulled them already. I just have to actually print their shipping label. All right. Next up for my little friend here, another Indian cotton. This is this very pretty blouse that I like. So I was happy about this. This is one of those pieces where I felt like it's a really cool piece, but it's not my personal vibe. And I can go wrong with that sometimes. And I honestly don't know if it's because of my presentation of the item or if it's because of my judgment on whether or not it really is a cool item. A lot of times it's something where I look at it and I feel like, yes, there are people who would go nuts for this. And so I should get it. And I suppose I could be wrong about that. But to be fair, there are people who go nuts for like some really, oh, hi, I didn't realize I was off screen. Sorry. There are people who go nuts for like some really unappealing things, like kind of like there's a lock for every key kind of situation. But if I didn't mention already, this sold for $15 as well. But I'm glad that she got that. I think it's really cool. I loved the fact that it was Indian cotton. All right, let's see. I'm going to go to this piece next because for some reason I really hate when something is too long to fold. I put it off till the last piece in the order. I don't know why. All right, this dress, which I love. So this is a little like bodycon dress from, I don't remember if this is limited or express. I think it was the limited back in like the 90s. I lost my mind over this dress when I found it. I wanted to keep it. I was originally concerned it would be too big for me, and it ended up fitting me fine in the body, but it was so freaking short. I actually wore it in one of my What Sold on Whatnot videos because I wore it during one of my shows one day. I tried to pair it with a great pair of tights. It was one of those pattern mixing things that actually didn't really go as well as I had hoped, but I was hoping that by putting tights on, it would feel like it was covering more. And it felt like it was covering more, but the reality was I still would not have left the house that way. So I had to sell it. That sold for $20, which I don't know if I mentioned. So such a fun piece, though. I really love that dress. This is another set that I adore. So, so, so tiny, though. This, which also went to the same buyer. This is a 2-piece set. It's a skirt and then this cute little blouse. Very like patchworky pattern mixing style. So this sold for $20 for the set. Here's the adorable little skirt. Love it. And then the blouse is like this very cute little off the shoulder, ruffly sleeves, cropped. So cute. Oh my gosh. But this skirt is minuscule. I am jealous that someone else gets to wear that, but also there's no world in which this ever was going to fit me. Maybe the top could have, but definitely not the skirt. So I'm glad that it gets a new home. And the reality is that even if I could have gotten the top to fit me at some point, the frequency with which I would have worn it, very small. So, all right, there we go. La la. I don't know what that was. La la. Okay. Next is the final item in her purchase, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, final item. Keep checking my own work too many times. Is this really adorable, like 80s cottagecore dress? So, so cute. And I will tell you in a second what it sold for. $15. I don't remember what I know that I bought this one when I first bought it. I got it home and then realized that there was a little hole that needed to be repaired and it had some stains that needed treatment. So I was able to get the stains out and I was able to repair the hole. But by the time I do all of that, I don't really remember anymore what I spent on the actual dress. So I may have spent enough where I would ideally want to charge more than $15. However, I don't remember. So I don't have a big enough bag for this pile here. So I'm just going to tuck this back here for now. I'll get to that soon. I think that's the biggest order that I have today, though. Next up is a repeat buyer for me who purchased, this dress is so cool. All right. This like sort of batik print. I feel like it's handmade. There's no tags and the construction of it seems a little handmade to me. Really cool. And once I got it on, it seems like it's an empire waist dress. It was quite fitted in the chest here. Such a cool dress though. I really liked it. It was a little bit snug for me, but I think that I was expecting it to fit a little bit more like a small to medium, and it fit a little bit more like just a plain old small. And you haven't heard me mention it before, like I have an issue, like my upper arms are a little bit on the large side for a normal size small, and this was okay on my upper arms, but it was a little on the snug side. It's kind of like I was given a size medium body, but like from here to here, excluding my arms, is a size small. That's essentially what I've got going on. It's very awkward. I mean, it's fine, but All right, let's see. Holding up this dress, it's so pretty. I love it. And I think I already said, what did it sell for? 15? Yes. I didn't, hold on. What did it sell for? 15. All right. Cool. Next up. Another repeat buyer who purchased this pair of like culottes. Very cool. I got this from my local thrift guy. So that was nice. I was glad that they sold quickly. I love that they're new old stock and they're culottes, so of course I love them. They're a little bit larger, and I feel like people want large and extra large. I just don't do as well selling it, so I was not sure how these were going to go, but they sold in the first show that they were in, so that was very nice. Appreciative of that. And they, of course, sold for $15. No one's surprised. I don't think I had anything that got bid up at all today. Everything sold for my starting bid. Not unusual for me. All right, let's see. Next is a new to me buyer who purchased 4 items. So this is exciting. First, I have this piece. Sold for $15. It's like a 70s polyester-y kind of dress. Really cute. Oops, stay there, please. Oh, I know what that is. Just want to button this up. There. If you watched my video about the United States Postal Service trying to lose one of my packages and temporarily doing a very good job of it, that package has finally been, I repackaged it, sent it on out to the buyer again. And I was having a little bit of stress because, again, the tracking was just much slower than anticipated. It's only going from New Jersey to New York for the first leg of the trip. Then it goes on to the UK. So it should be like a day or two. Usually those are pretty quick. And it was so delayed again. And I was really starting to get nervous. And it finally got delivered to Smithtown today. So I let the buyer know. At this point, we're like Etsy pen pals. It's crazy. All right, next is this little sweater, which is so, so cute. It's got great fringe on it. This sold for $15. Are you shocked? I knew you would be. What? $15. So I probably should just kind of have a consistent 15. Sometimes I throw things in for 10 and then other things get thrown in for 20. Usually if I'm charging 20, it's mostly because I paid more for it or it's such an epic piece that like I don't want to let it go. It's such an epic piece that I insist on charging $5 more for it. But maybe I should just stick to 15 across the board and just be like, that's my thing. I don't know. Anyway, I've got this cute little velvet skirt, pretty little flower print. This also came from my local thrift guy, and this sold for $15 as well. Same buyer. All sorts of activity outside my house today. Got some groceries being delivered. Oh, all right, let's see. Tuck that away. All right, next is this jumpsuit, which was really cute. So I sold this. I got this at my estate sale the other day where all the nylons came from. I sold this for 10. I think it's really adorable. I love it so much. But it is like not worn, you know, it's worn. It's got like this sort of light pilling effect. For some reason, I just didn't feel super great about selling it for 15. So I sold it for 10. And I think it's a really fun piece. Ooh, everybody needs to stay buttoned, please. So let's see. My stack is taking up too much room on my table. There we go. There we go. All right. But you guys like hearing me narrate my folding to you? Is it nice? All right. I think this is also maybe too large for the bag that I have set out here. Let's see. Can we get this in here? I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to see if we can do this. And I have 2 more packages after this to wrap up. And it's 2:53. So that should be, I should be in good shape. I was saying hopefully I would be done with this video by 3. I don't think I'll necessarily make 3, but I think it'll be close enough. Oh, this bag is probably going to be a little small. Can I do it though? Can I do it? I try to tread this line between like professional presentation and not completely destroying the environment with 700 plastic bags. But ultimately, I want to make sure that the items get there safe and sound and that the buyer feels like I've protected their stuff. Go. All right, there we go. Next, 2 items in the next package. This is a new to me buyer, and they purchased this really sweet little nightgown. So cute, maxi length. It's got this very cute little ruffly bottom. This sold for $15. $15. Everything's $15. All right. Get this folded up again while I stay on camera. Why am I always so bad at setting that up for you? I do try. I feel like I get it all mapped out perfectly beforehand. And yet, clearly I do not. Okay, that. And the second item that she purchased is this 2-piece dress. This is really cool. So it's this like 70s disco dress. And then this is like this great cape that goes around it. So that also sold for 15. Really cool. Let's see. I love these disco dresses, as you've probably gathered. Oh, so I did get a text message from Vintage Stylist Lady, and if you don't know who that is, there is a woman who is a calls herself a vintage stylist, like refers to herself in that manner. And I bought a whole bunch of inventory from her a few months back. Amazing, amazing pieces. There's a separate playlist for that. If you want to watch it, it's great. And she reached out to me again because I guess she found a few more items that she wants to get rid of. And honestly, like, I don't know how she's finding more stuff. It's like, girl, the prices she was blowing stuff out at, it's like, how do you still have more things? And she's like, oh, I forgot about this cedar closet that I have. She mentioned a lot of leather stuff. So I mean, when she reached out to me, I was literally, it was the day after I bought all those vintage nylons for 80 bajillion dollars. So I was a little financially tapped out. Um, but, I had said, oh, I don't know, let me check in with you after the weekend. I don't know if I'm going to reach back out to her or not. At this point, I have enough of a relationship with her that if I were to go over and check the items out, I would kind of feel a sense of obligation to at least buy some of the stuff. She's been giving me great prices the last few times. I haven't finished dealing with the stuff I got from her the last time, but I do have some really epic pieces still. Let's see. All right. This is my last buyer. Not my last buyer, but the last package that I have to wrap up. Another repeat buyer who I love. Hi, how are you? And she purchased 4 items. Again, always epic pieces. So let's see. First is this jumpsuit. This is an amazing little disco jumpsuit that you can't tell how amazing this is because it's on this hanger and it's like doing it zero justice whatsoever. But it's like a halter style neck and then it ties back behind here. And then it's like an open back down here. And then like not quite wide leg, but like wider straight leg. It's really cute. And like a slinky black nylon. Oops, sorry about that. So very adorable. And I'm so glad that she picked that up. So cute. So vintage stylist lady, yeah, I feel like I would maybe feel a sense of obligation to purchase things from her. But the other issue with her, not with her, but with inventory from her, is that she's a smoker and she doesn't smoke in the house, but the inventory still had that scent. And it's a lot of it I need to soak to get rid of. And I've been able to get rid of it successfully so far. But leather is a whole different ball game. I have a couple of leather pieces I got from her last time that I haven't tried working on yet. This is a really fun little angel sleeve blouse. I believe this was also $15. Yes. So I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed with inventory, and I don't like to pass up a good opportunity, but also as you know, I've been working on trying to like make my space more manageable. And I was kind of making a little bit of headway. And then I went and bought all those nylons, and that's definitely going to put a little kink in things. Although I don't regret that choice. That was like a very fiscally smart thing to do. As my first, I sold some of them already, and it's been very lucrative, but I'll go over that in a different video. So it was a good choice, but I'm very overwhelmed with it. And so adding more overwhelm, which is everything coming from vintage stylist lady, would be stuff I had to deal with in some manner. And so it does kind of end up getting added to the pile of things to deal with and therefore become overwhelming. All right. Next up, I have this dress, which is really cool, like a polyester maxi dress with a matching scarf. It's very cute. I keep hitting the microphone. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. Get this scarf folded up to start. Then this dress. What am I doing here? This dress was really cool. When I modeled it, I really loved how it looked because it was an empire waist, so that the waist sat around here. And then it was just like a super low plunging neckline to that waistband. It was really cute. I liked the way that fit a lot. I don't think I realized that it would be, that low of a neckline when I first got the piece. I barely looked at some of these pieces when I first got them, to be fair. All right, and then the last item that she purchased was this dress, which is really cute. It's this great like mod style print. You can see these little trees and stuff, and then there's like these fun birds. It's really adorable. And this also, I believe, was 15. Yes. Whoever, the person who had this dress previously, it looks like they hemmed it. They cut a swath off the bottom and then, hemmed it back up again, and they saved the cut off fabric. So I'll be sending that along with the items to her. So I'm going to remember to grab that. These guys, put those here. And then I'm just grabbing that fabric. So here's like the extra piece of fabric. And there was also this belt. I don't know if the belt like actually goes with the dress, but it was with the dress. So I'm just going to send it off and she can use it with the dress or with something else, whatever she wants to do. I'm going to package those separately because I did not wash the cut off fabric. I just washed the dress. So I think everything she's getting, yeah. All right, let's see, wrap that up. And then that's everything for this video. So I hope that you enjoyed it. So you can see no bidding wars today, but that is okay. I still did decently. It was a nice little show. I think I ran about 2 hours today. I was going to quit a couple of times. I had gotten down to the point where it was like 3 viewers, and whenever it says 3 viewers, one of those is always me. So 2 other people besides myself. But then somebody else would pop in, and then I, whatever, maybe get another sale. So it did bump me up over 300 total, which was nice because I think that when I was thinking about quitting initially, I was down around 270 or something. So it was nice to get up to there. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it informative. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go print my labels now. Look at that, 303. It did so well today, despite my rambling. See you soon. Bye.